All right, guys, so I got a request to kind of do some techniques or courses, some classes ideas for you guys on how to do some marketing for you hip hop artists. So, my man Tiago asked me, I told him I was a little too busy to help him right now with a couple things he needed. So, he said, man, can you just give me some ideas or show me some techniques of what to do so I can get started on it? Absolutely. So first thing I just did, I just started a new campaign for somebody. Let me show you exactly what I did, why I did it, and we'll just let it play for 3 days for 30 bucks on ad budget, and then I'll come back and give you the results. So maybe this will be a series, little things I teach you on, like we'll call it what can I do for $30. We'll call it that series or something along those lines. But anyhow, the first thing I did was I jumped over to Canva. It's the app right above my head. It's a graphics app. It's pretty sharp. I just jumped in there, and then I made a little sign like this with looks like some handwritten font, right? So I put my rapper's name in there that I'm working with. I'm not going to reveal his name. I haven't got permission, but so I would put my rapper's name in there. So let's say it's Tiago. I'd put Tiago Bay is the best rapper on the ATL scene, right? So that's the city that Tiago's in. So I wrote something like this. Now I did this for a couple reasons. Number one, it's a bit controversial, right? It's now let me rephrase this. First of all, the rapper that I did this for and who I'm working with, the artist, I believe they are one of the hottest and best rappers on their scene. I really do. That's why I'm so eager to help them. So I've got no problem putting this out there. Now, if your stuff's junk, or you just ain't quite arrived there, or you need a little bit more experience, you don't have a following at all, you don't have any streams at all, I don't know if I would go to something this heavy, but I'm trying to just give you some ideas. But I do believe in my artist that he is the best thing on the scene right now where he currently is. So I got no problem putting this up there, and I think the music backs it up. So anyhow, and I didn't say the greatest of all time or anything like that, but the best on the scene right now. It's a hot act locally, right? So the rapper's name, best rapper on the scene in your city, right? Now here's the other thing it does. It causes kind of one of two reactions. Not well known, so there's not going to be a lot of maybe support or love for it, but it's going to cause somebody to, first of all, and this is already happening. I've had this ad running for a day, less than a day now. People are starting to put ha ha ha, like the crying emoji, for the like, on Facebook, and they're putting comments. Who is this rapper? Never heard of him. Some smart remarks like that, right? But here's the point, right? I knew that would be the reaction. Who's that? I ain't never heard of him, or that's bogus, or ha ha ha, right? But every time they hit that laughing emoji, crying laughing, every time they mark in it that who is this? Never heard of him. Facebook's algorithm says this post is getting interaction. It must be good. Let's show it to more people organically, right? Everybody who takes offense to that, in that market, everyone who has to react to that, they're usually hip hop heads, right? It also is telling the algorithm this type of person, a hip hop head, who I'm running the ad to directly, thinks this ad is funny, thinks this ad is entertaining, thinks this ad is worth interacting with. Let me show it to more people like this person. And so it starts showing my ad organically to more hip hop heads because I got a reaction from them. Algorithm doesn't know what they're writing or the fact that they're putting the laughing emoji. They think it's entertainment, right? It's not a thumbs down. It's not a negative thing. It's a positive thing for the algorithm. So every time somebody gets on there, even if it's to be hateful, they're helping my cause. So I want to get them upset. I want to get them interacting. I want to get them to call it out, call me out, call the rapper out, because the more interaction, the more people are going to see it. Plus, people see it, and the other side of it is they go, who is this person? I've never heard of them. I've got a link to a YouTube video because I want to drive traffic to the YouTube video in that ad. So they see who's the best rapper? Man, I gotta check this out. And they click the link, they go over and watch the video on YouTube. So it's a win-win. People get to know the name, get familiar with the name, and it's a win-win all around. So, you know, this is a technique. If you look at some people like, and really I think they're marketing geniuses, Snitch 9, right? Tekashi, the internet hasn't been the same since he got locked up. I don't care what you think about him. The guy was a brilliant marketer, and I don't know if he knew it or not. He was a tremendous troll. So he went and trolled the game. He went and trolled Adrian Broner, the boxer. He went and trolled Chief Keef, and all the stuff he did. You couldn't ignore him. You either loved him and loved interacting with him, loved watching him, or you hated him and loved to hate on him. But no matter what, his posts were getting talked about, they were getting shared, and they were getting commented on, and it just spread his reach. I originally started following him. I promise to God, this is the truth. I started following him because I said, this kid, I think nothing of his music, didn't like it at all, but he's running off at the mouth to the wrong people, and he's literally going to get killed. There were gangbangers trying to run him down, like when he was in LA and Chicago and stuff, right? So I started following because I was like, I give it less than a year and this kid's going to get killed. I just wanted to follow the story. It was dramatic, right? So he didn't get killed. He went to prison. He'll probably get out and get killed, but it's still dramatic, right? But he got all eyes on him, talking about him because of the trolling. 50 Cent is a master at trolling. And you know what? When Tekashi went and talked with 50 Cent and basically had a conversation and said, how do you feel about me saying I'm the king of New York? He said, young man, say it louder, shout it louder. He knew the effect it would have on his career. So me saying my rapper is the best rapper on the scene, it's going to cause exactly what I want, some drama and some attention. So don't be scared to do that. But you gotta have a bit of a following, a bit of some bravado, a bit of confidence to be able to do that. If you're old janky rapper, you just can't do that. You can't help them. You gotta take another approach. But this is the approach I'm taking today. So I just made this little font like that. Then I hit the download button, download it to my phone. I'm doing all this on the phone. This whole ad that I'm gonna show you is on the phone. Then I jump over from Canva. Then I jump over to Smart Mockups. I thought I had a window open for it. Here we go. And Smart Mockups just lets you put designs on all these different mockups they have. It could be coffee cups, t-shirts, computer tablets, billboards. You can put your design on it. So I stuck that design that my rapper's the best rapper on the scene on this design like this right here, right? I used actually a dry erase board image with a red marker, and you can see the red marker sitting there, and I just added it to that just like you would here. You would hit your design here, you can upload it directly from your phone onto there, then it places it on there and it looks like it's part of the picture. Just photoshops it in, if you will, right? So I did it on a dry erase board. Then you just use that image and start running the ad. But here's a secret to it. Here's a key to it too. Also, this Smart Mockup is a 7-day free trial. So it's going to be watermarked if you try to download it. I upload it here so you can see it like it's on here right now, and I don't download it. I screenshot it like that. I don't know if you could see that, but I screenshot it, then I crop it, and it doesn't have the watermark. Saves you from having to pay for it. Way around the system, right? I make the font image on Canva. Then I come over here to Smart Mockups or another mockup generator, and I put it on whatever I want to put it on. This time I did a dry erase board saying my rapper's the best rapper on the scene. Then I screenshot it, then I edit and crop it. Now it's ready to be uploaded in a Facebook ad. But here's something I did maybe a little different. Do it from your phone. You can very easily. So I come over to, well, let me jump back. Facebook ads, you can see right above my head. Facebook ads, get that app on your phone. Got to have a business account created. Open it up. Channel Zero Marketing. What I want to do is I want to hit this green button right here, create a new ad, and it's going to take me here. Then drive traffic to your website. I choose this option right here because I want to get people to go to that YouTube video. Then I can upload an image to my phone, right? I can take it from anywhere, from the phone. So I upload it here. Then I make sure that I put the right font, the right copy or the right script. I might put the record label name. I might put the song name. I just put something. I let the ad speak for itself. I let that thing that said best rapper on the scene speak for itself. And then people see that, actually, I think on this ad, I put now on YouTube. And then it was a learn more button, and you click the learn more button and it takes you right to the YouTube video. So I just put now on YouTube. I didn't write anything else. So I did the record label. We had the picture, the best rapper on the scene. Then below it, it says now on YouTube, and it had a link, learn more. You click that and it took you right to the YouTube video. But if you do it from here, you create it from inside this app, what it does, it doesn't put it on the record label page. So let's say you don't know how this is really going to turn out, right? You get a bunch of people flaming you, or a bunch of people talking trash, a bunch of haters, and it's really negative, not the kind of negative you take it wrong or you take it personal, or it doesn't work out like I like it to work out. I'm glad they're commenting. I'm glad they're asking, who is this? I'm glad they're putting the laughing emoji. But let's say for whatever reason it goes south for you and it's not the same. Now it's not actually on your page. It's not on that Facebook page. It's not showing up. It's a hidden ad. Everybody who interacts with the ad thinks they're interacting exactly with the page. I mean, the comments are going to show up. You can still go look at it the same, the whole nine, but it's not actually on that page. It's hidden. It's what we call a dark post. It's a hidden ad. So only people who are seeing the ad are seeing it. If you go and visit the record label page or the artist page, or whoever put the ad out, Channel Zero Marketing in this case, whoever goes and looks at that page, they don't see the ad on that page. So you get to kind of test it out before figuring out if it works or not. This is great for split testing too. So maybe I want to put a positive message, trying to encourage people, and then I want to put another message trolling people to try to get a reaction. I can test them both out as dark post. Then if one of them does really well and I'm comfortable with it, I can actually go to the artist page, make it an actual post, and boost it again. If I want it on there and I want the interaction on the page to help build the page as well. So that's a way you can kind of keep it hidden. And then what you're protecting yourself from too, you don't have 200 people come and start flaming you. You get really embarrassed about what's being said or all the negativity. Then you delete the post. Then everyone says, oh, this guy he was putting a post on his page saying he was the best on the scene. And then we come and start flaming and calling him out. And then he takes the post down, man. What a punk, what a coward. So you get to avoid that. So anyhow, let's take a look at where I am right now. I started this yesterday or the night before. I gotta look. I'm pretty tired. I've been pretty busy. But let's look at the kind of reactions I've been getting so far. All right, so today is Friday, May 31st, 2019. I started this ad yesterday. So I think we may have just passed the 24-hour mark or something like that. So at this point, $11.71 has been spent. I'm going to spend $30. I set it up for $10 a day. I'm going to go 3 days and see what results we get. So far, I've spent $11.71. 165 people have clicked the link to go watch the YouTube video for $11.71. Probably what you're going to spend on lunch today. I'm paying about 7 cents per link click to get people to go over to look at that YouTube video. 7 cents pretty good. I'm happy with it. 4 cents and below is phenomenal. 5 to 10 is good. If you're new at this, you might be getting 10 to 15 to 40 cents. Pretty typical. But 165 people have watched the video since yesterday, which is good. Here's the better part. 30,267 people reached. 30,267 people in the geographic area I chose where my artist is. 30,000 let me put it in terms of the ad we're talking about. If it was that ad that we just pretended to do, 30,267 hip-hop fans in Atlanta would have seen this ad, would have seen my artist's name. 30,267. So that's pretty good. And then 165 of them have went over and heard the music. Again, this goes back to repetition. brand equity, brand recognition. 7 touches. You got to get the name out multiple times over and over and over. So they hear a song, they see something on Spotify, they see something on a press release, they see something on Instagram. Now they come over and this guy's the best rapper in the ATL. Who is this guy? I keep saying his name. Then they're going to click. So the more they get familiar with the name, the more they get familiar with the artist name, the more likely they are those click numbers are going to go up. More people begin to pay attention. I can go down here and see I've got a pretty decent even split on women and men who've been clicking the link and who going over, which tells me a lot. I can look at the age groups and I can see 13 to 17 year olds, which always when it comes to YouTube music are probably going to be the biggest consumers of it. They're doing the most clicks. Then 18 to 24, not a lot when 25 and above, right? Very little. So this is all great information, because when I'm after 3 days, if I want to continue with this ad because it's giving me the kind of reaction I want, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up the next time that I'm only going to run it to 13 to 24 year olds, maybe 13 to 17 year olds, because look, 13 to 17, I'm getting a further reach, I'm getting more interaction, and I'm only paying 7 cents a click. So that's a great target market for me. So I want to take that information, take that data, then turn right around and run the ad to the market that's getting the best response from it, right? Placements, I go over there and look, nothing's happening. We know off desktop anymore. Hardly anyone uses desktop. I'm not doing too bad on Instagram stories. 10 link clicks. Marketplace, I'm not doing anything at all, hardly. Then mobile news feed, look at that, right? 150 of the link clicks came from there. Again, we're at 7 cents, 23,000. So now I'm going to go back maybe 4th day, set this ad up again, run it to the same city with the same hip hop characteristics, hip hop fans, same targeted audience, but I'm only going to run it to 13 to 17 year olds who are on mobile. I'll take out Instagram, I'll take out Marketplace, I'll take out desktop, and I'll run it just to that age group who are using mobile. Then my cost should even go down further, or my reach will even get better. If it would have shown that girls are reacting to it or guys are reacting to it, a lot of times something like this, controversial, I'll see that more guys are clicking on the link than women. So if I find out that it's 70%, 80%, 90% guys or girls that are clicking on the link, then I might take out one of the sexes. Then I'm only running it to 13 to 17 year olds, 13 to 17 year old males who live in that city, who like hip hop and who are on mobile. Now I've got it really narrowed down and segmented to I'm getting the best bang for my buck. I'm getting the cheapest ad, reaching the most people and getting the most reaction for it. So I hope that helps. That's part 1. I'm going to come back and talk about the end results at the end of the 3rd day, and we'll see exactly what you can do for your hip hop artist or for yourself as a hip hop artist with $30. Okay, so it's been a few days since the campaign ended, but I was on the road, so I am home from the STL and got a chance now to sit down and show you actually what happened, the final results of that campaign. So as you can see, a few days ago, I turned it off. I just broke the $30 budget we had set. I went to $31.45. And in that time, I got the cost per link click down to 6 cents. I think in the last video, earlier in this video you're watching, it was at 7 cents. Here's the phenomenal part. 66,833 people reached. 66,833 hip hop heads in a specific region reached for 6 cents a click. They saw my artist name. So that's pretty powerful for $30. Again, I won't beat a dead horse, but you know, brand awareness, brand equity, 7 touches. That's very important to be building that as an artist. So almost 67,000 times was that ad showing. 44 people reacted to it, so they gave a heart, a smiley face, a laughing emoji, something like that. We got 11 comments. I would have liked to done better on both of those, no shares. But again, here's something nice. 550 link clicks over to the YouTube video. So if you was to ask me, would I invest $30 to get 67,000 people to see my artist name, hip hop heads in a specific region to see my artist name, and also 550 of them to check out his music? Absolutely worth $30. If I could put this in better terms for you, think of it this way. If we're talking about an Atlanta artist, and let's say we had this big Atlanta hip hop show, so we had 2 Chainz and Migos and 21 Savage headlining this and selling out arena. So they sell out an arena with 66,000 hip hop fans in attendance. What would you pay to have your name on a banner flash somewhere near the stage pre-show, before the show opens? Not playing your music, not anything else, but just to have your name there associated with it a little bit, or at least you know everybody in that building, 67,000 people, are hip hop fans. They're Atlanta hip hop fans, right? And you're an Atlanta hip hop artist. What would you pay to have your banner up or to have your name flash across the screen inside that arena? I tell you this, it would cost you a heck of a lot more than 30 bucks. But for 30 bucks, you can show your artist name to 67,000 hip hop fans in Atlanta. It's the exact same concept. And the same thing, while people are in that arena waiting on the show to start, they look up and see some hip hop ad or name. They look real quick on YouTube or Google or Spotify to check out the music, and that's what's happened here. We've had 550 people that have went over and just kind of checked it out. So again, bang for the buck, 30 bucks, 67,550 listens is awesome. That's just one thing we can do with 30 bucks for a hip hop artist. If you want me to continue this series, man, comment, send me a message, let me know. I'll do something else with 30 bucks, something different than this ad. I'll give you variations of different things that we could do online, offline, however you want it, for 30 bucks or for 50 bucks, 20 bucks. We'll tweak it, we'll play with it, but I'll keep doing this series if it's something you guys want. Appreciate it. I hope this helps. I hope you find it a blessing.